Hi, third graders. We are going to be working on some RACE or race answers today to relate to our story of the week. How do you raise a raisin? So just as a quick review, RACE stands for restate. That's the R. When I say restate, it means that we're restating the question by turning it into a statement. So if I ask you, what month were you born in? You would say, the month I was born in was, and then it moves on to A. A is answer, so where you're answering the question. The month I was born in was February. February would be your answer there. Now C is probably the most challenging. It's the newest for us, and it's cite. C-I-T-E, cite text evidence. When you're citing text evidence, that means you are going back to your story and you are going to find one sentence or maybe two that are proof or that prove your answer. When you answer it, when you do part A, that should be in your own words, not the words from the text. You should be putting them in your own words. C is when you find a sentence that proves your answer from the story. And you'll say something like the text states, or in paragraph 4 it says, and then remember, if you're citing your text evidence, you need to use quotation marks around those words because they are not yours. You are borrowing them. That would be plagiarism if you wrote them without the quotation marks. The last step is to explain, and that means to explain your evidence. So you're going to explain how your evidence actually supports your answers. What does it show, or what does it mean? So today, your assignment will look like this. You have 5 questions, and you are going to be writing all of these answers using RACE. Every single one should be an RACE answer. Now, you have the text afterwards, so that's helpful because you'll need that for doing the citing text evidence. I'm going to do the first one with you, and you can go ahead and copy this exactly. Maybe take a screenshot once I'm done, and yours can look exactly the same as mine. Obviously, for 2, 3, 4, and 5, you're going to need to do them on your own. I'm going to walk you through how to do the first question. So the first question says, where are raisins grown? Well, I know that I can start with at least the R without even knowing the answer. So R is restate. So I'm going to write my answer, and I'm going to type it. Now, I'm going to color code it afterwards to make sure I have all the parts. So if the question is, where are raisins grown, I can restate the question by saying, raisins are grown, and I don't know the answer yet. I need to go back to my text. So I'm going to go down to my story, and I'm going to reread. I'm going to look maybe at these poems to see if that would help me. I can see that this one is basically just saying what raisins are, so that's not going to help me. It says raisins are grown on Earth, like Turkey, Iran, Greece, Australia, and the United States. Let's see if there's any more details. This one is about discovering raisins, so no. Do raisins grow in one place? It talks about them needing hot weather, dry climate, plenty of water. And then it talks about some specific places in America where raisins are grown. So I have a lot of options to answer that question since it just says, where are raisins grown? I'm going to go back. I know that my answer has to be they are grown in many places around the earth, specifically ones that have a warm weather and warm and dry climates, okay? So I'm going to put it in my own words first because A should be in your own words. So I'm going to say raisins are grown in many hot and dry places around the world, period. Okay, that part of the sentence was not from anywhere in my book. I kind of summarized it, what I had read. It's in my own words. So far, I have the R, which was restate, that's blue. Raisins are grown. And then I have my A, which was answer. I'll highlight it pink. In many hot and dry places around the world. And now I'm to C, which is citing text evidence. This is where I need to use an exact sentence from the text. So I'm going to go back to my text because I might need to like screenshot it and insert that text. So I know that this part talked about it being in Turkey, Iran, Greece, Australia, and the United States. I could use that. I'm going to save that picture. And when I go back to my typing, oops, I'm just going to add the photo in so that I know exactly what I need to type. So I'm going to go back here. And when I'm citing my text evidence, I need to first have a tag to say where I found it. So I will say in the text, it said, comma, quotation mark, and then I need to copy this sentence down exactly because this sentence proves that their raisins are grown in hot and dry places. Turkey, Iran, Greece, Australia, United States all have hot and dry places. So I'm going to copy the exact words. Raisins, oh look, they capitalized are, so I'm going to do the same thing. Are grown on earth, they put a comma, I need a comma, in countries like Turkey, Iran, Greece, Australia, and the United States, period. End quotation mark. So this is my text evidence. I can cut that out now. My text evidence was yellow, so I can highlight it in yellow. In the text, it said, raisins are grown on earth in countries like Turkey, Iran, Greece, Australia, and the United States. So that's my citing text evidence. I copied the exact sentence and put it in quotation marks. Now I'm on E, which is explain. Explain how your evidence supports. So how does saying raisins are grown on earth in countries like Turkey, Iran, Greece, and Australia, and the United States prove that they're grown in hot and dry places? So I need to say something like, all of those countries are or have areas that are hot and dry, which make them good places to grow raisins, period. So I'm explaining how my quote proves that they were grown in hot and dry places around the world. Okay, so that would be my RACE. Notice that I've color-coded it to make sure I have all the parts. Blue was R, pink was A, yellow was C, and orange was E. It doesn't matter which colors you choose for each letter, but you could do this too as you're typing to make sure that you have all the parts. You're going to need to do 2, you're going to need to do 3, 4, and 5. All of them need to be RACE. And remember, you can copy number 1 from this video. So take a screenshot and then you can insert it and type your own. Okay? Good luck. Submit it when you're done today.